My name is Michael Chisholm. I'm the general manager for store 1086 in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Okay. And how does your day-to-day job look?
My day-to-day job is first I come in the mornings, and then I always look at sales results from the prior day and all the metrics actually, sales results, credit, and find more, and then I see how we did on that, and then after that I follow up with my teams who are in the morning from the operations team to actually see how they're doing on their task and how they're progressing. And then after that, I move on to the selling floor. And once we open, and I start engaging all of the associates who are working there, and start engaging the customers.
Okay. And what do you think the culture? What would you describe the culture of the company or of your store?
Our culture of the company and the store are both in line. So we're very, very inclusive, no matter what. Our company doesn't tolerate anything from a racial standpoint. We accept all persons, no matter what sex, color, religion, your sexual orientation. We accept everybody, no matter what. We in fact we invite inclusion and diversity into our company. In fact, in our trainings, we spend at least 45 minutes to an hour just talking about how inclusive we are.
Okay. So how would you manage any diversity issues in the store?
First, I always will sit down and listen to both parties individually to see what's really going on, see if maybe there's a misconception of some sort, and then once I have all the facts, I sit down with the individual parties and discuss what the next course of action is going to be to see how we can resolve the issue.
Okay. So how would you describe the team that you manage?
The team that I manage is very positive and engaging. As a manager, I really do not tolerate anything that's negative because I've worked in too many environments in my career as a person where the environments were negative, and it's just not a positive impact on the business. When it's a negative impact on the business, it just your customers feel the atmosphere. So my goal is when my associates and my customers walk into my building that I own and I'm managing, that they walk into an environment where they can feel the positive energy and vibes.
Okay. So how do you manage or handle conflict within your workers?
Again, just like how I would manage an inclusion diversity opportunity, I would first listen to both parties and then gather all the facts. Once all the facts have been gathered, I will sit down and talk to both parties and see what the issue was, or tell each person what the issue was, and then give them a resolve. Maybe the resolve may be disciplinary actions or just a basic coaching and a feedback session.
Okay. So how do you find each person's strengths to create a better team?
Get to know them. As a manager and as a person who's worked their way up through the company and has also continued to work their way up through the company, I've had great experience from prior managers, and the one thing that I learned was you get to know your associates. When you get to know your associates, many different things happen. The first thing that happens is you gain that trust, and then once you have that trust from an associate standpoint, is they're more willing to open up to you. Me being here in a college town, I learned to really engage the associates from the standpoint of asking, what's your major? What's your long-term goals? When that happens, many things happen. One thing happens is I'm getting to know that person. And then the next thing is, are they potential candidates for higher advancement within our company? So that's how I identify that.
Okay. So what's the favorite part of your job?
The people. Let me take that back. My favorite part of my job is actually twofold. The number one part is the people. It's a generic answer, but I love interacting with people. I'm a fun-spirited, higher level of energy type person, so that's who I surround myself with. And then the next thing is I'm a very analytical person, very operationally driven, so I love the operations portion of my job. So.
Okay, so that being said, what do you like to do aside from work?
Watch TV, relax, and spend time with my family.
Okay. All right, well, that should do it then. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.